Okay, you guys, we're going to get started. So I'm going to start by introducing myself. We have an awesome giveaway at the end of this call, so make sure you hang around. My name is Holly Simon. I have been using essential oils for almost between 6 and 7 years at this point, which is like crazy to me. The time has flown. And we actually got into essential oils for medicinal reasons. I had no idea that essential oils could do anything other than smell good. I thought they were for candles. I thought they were for baths. And mind you, the first time I was ever introduced to them was more like bordering 9 years ago. I used them for about 2 years before I actually dove in. I was just getting some oils from a friend, or actually from my sister. But I had no clue. And it's a great story because my sister went to a class much like this. And so it actually altered the course of our lives in a very serious way. And I'm so grateful. So I never get over teaching this class. This class has so much potential. And I know that there are people here tonight that you have never maybe heard this information. You've heard maybe the buzz about essential oils, or a little enough to be dangerous, but you've never actually heard it compiled in a really easy, digestible way for about 40 minutes. And so I'm so excited because this class is a life-changing class. I never get over teaching it. I've taught thousands of classes, so many different topics. This is my favorite one still to this day. So what we're going to start with is a question. So if you found the chat box, make sure that you answer it because we love to hear from you guys. So first of all, we want to ask you, what do you think about when you think of the word home? What's the first word that comes to your mind when I say home? I'm going to give you a couple seconds and you can just drop that in the chat box. I see safe, family, peace. I love that. I see another safe. Another family, comfortable, lots of safe, comfort, love, family, love, comfort. My hubbies and kiddos, I love that. Peace and love, yes. So I've seen a lot of safety, right? A lot of safe. And here's the thing, you guys. It's interesting because when you actually look at the data, it actually reveals that your home is the place where by far we are exposed to the most environmental toxins. So stop and think about that. It's the home. It's not your workplace. It's not going to the park. It's not going to the store, even though walking down the Febreze aisle can get pretty sketch. It's your home, guys. And that's intense. And I could give you so many statistics about how a woman, for example, they're saying on average poisons herself about 80 times before breakfast, just from the toxic products that she's using. We've got a lot better. Millennials, I'm a millennial. Millennials get a bad rap, but here's the thing. I am very proud of my generation because I feel like the mothers in my generation have really turned a huge corner, pulled back a curtain, said, whoa, 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 whoa. What our mothers did and our grandmothers did and their great grandmothers did during the turn of the Industrial Revolution. This is we are going to take a look. We're going to stop and pause and be like, why are we doing these things? For example, why are we using over 76,000 chemicals that were just grandfathered in the 1970s? Why are we accepting that? Why does fragrance hide about 3,000 undisclosed toxins that makers don't have to tell us about? And I love that. I am so proud of that. And I feel like we are really in a great point in history. And we've really come a long ways, but there's so much more work to do. And so that's what this class is about. I'm so pumped to share this with you guys because when we're talking about things that impact your home, right? Being the threshold decision maker, meaning you are in control, generally as a mom, you're in control of what comes over, what crosses the welcome mat, right? The threshold, what comes through the door. You're making the Target decisions, you're making the Walmart decisions for the most part. And I don't want this to be overwhelming. I want it to really be freeing. It should be freeing. It should feel like after this class, you should I remember getting a burden lifted off of my back coming from my daughter was super, super sick, chronic pneumonia, asthma, and allergies. And me looking at everything, literally makeup and Febreze and candles. And I'm like, we're all going to die. And I remember traveling and going to I'm not kidding, about 5 different stores trying to find all these different products that were clean. My life is so much more simple now, and I'm so, so grateful. So when we talk about tonight, when you're listening, I want you to think about the simple switches that make the biggest impact. Okay, this doesn't have to be complicated. It's the little things in your routine, meaning the things you do over and over again, like brush your teeth, okay, 3 times a day, hopefully, if you're good. Put on your deodorant, spray your perfume. These are the things that over the course of time contribute to bioaccumulation, meaning they build up in your body, they cause toxic overload, and then we're like, boom, cancer, or boom, whatever it is. And we're like, why am I ill? Why do I have neurological damage? All these things. Well, your body just got tired. Your body can do amazing things. It was made to heal. It was made to self-correct. But you have to do 2 things. You have to lessen the toxic burden. You have to back it down. You don't have to go all in and kill yourself, but back it down. And you have to give it what it needs. And oils, what we're going to talk about tonight, oils are just a piece in your toolbox. They're a piece of the puzzle for you, along with nutrition and supplements and all the other things. They're a huge component. And when I found out what they could do and I started using them, they were the missing tool. I was using herbs. I was using all the things. They were one of the most powerful tools that I was missing in my mom toolbox. So did you know, for example, scientists who work in an IVF lab, in vitro fertilization, they cannot wear perfume because it has been studied and proven that it will cause reproductive, it actually damages that, so it can't actually happen or take place. So stop and think about that. Just one little thing, you can make your perfume out of essential oils. I do it all the time. Essential oils, vanilla and vodka. There's a bazillion combinations. There's a professional formulation book. So just something as small as that. And that is so eye-opening when you realize they know this stuff. Why don't the common people, why aren't we told this stuff? We're spraying ourselves every day. So, so important. So we're going to get into a couple things. And yeah, I like what Hannah said. She said they are totally the missing link. They are. So we're going to start with, because I just want you guys to see, for example, the medicinal side of oils. We're going to talk practical lifestyle, but this is the medicinal side, about as heavy as it gets, right? And we've been through a lot the last 2 years. In fact, the last 2 years have really driven us to teach a lot more, like this class tonight, to get out there and teach classes more than we ever have, because we have seen, it's broken my heart to see so many moms, grandmothers, friends, family, not know what to do, to feel totally unequipped for the hour, right? And they just have to wait around on some government or institution to tell them help is on the way. And it's just absolutely not true. And if you read the results, for example, of just this one study on geranium and lemon, it said that it was absolutely contributing to the prevention of the invasion of COVID-19 into the human body. And we actually saw this with my father-in-law. He has one lung. He's a lung cancer survivor. He has all the comorbidities. He got COVID. He was down to about 88% oxygen, and we just went for it. We used all of our oils, all the natural tools we know, and he made a full recovery. And I'll just say this, his neighbor did not. They got it at the exact same time. His neighbor did not. Unfortunately, she did not come out of it. And she actually went to the hospital, went through all the things, but she was actually more fit. She didn't have comorbidities. She was younger. And so I want to just say, you're going to there's so many things. When we say we use these oils for everything, we really do. They are the first things I grab, not the last things. And I know Hannah and Amanda would agree with that. They are our first, it's my first instinct to go for my oils, not a last ditch effort to recover. So you absolutely need these tools. If you look on the screen, for example, this is a friend who had asked in our group, and you're going to absolutely love our community groups. You can ask anything at any time if you have questions or need help. She reached out in our group, and her baby, it was a bad deal, lots of swelling, and her baby needed some help. And so we started making suggestions. She found out she didn't have Roman chamomile, so we suggested use Gentle Baby. It has a high amount of Roman chamomile in it. And then this was the next day. So we love getting testimonies like this. This is just the tip of the iceberg, from cuts and scrapes to big things like my father-in-law's congestive heart failure. There are oils literally for everything. And so we are so happy you're here. So, okay, how do you use them? Well, there's three main ways to use them. You can, for example, inhale them. This is, for example, instead of lighting a candle or spraying toxic Febreze. Now, I still use beeswax candles. Those are actually, if you have pure beeswax candles, guys, go study them. They're so awesome. Like if you actually study beeswax candles, they put off negative ions. They're not this generation's candles though, okay? Unscented, they're completely natural, smell like honey. But I still use those, but I do not at all use modern candles at all. Sometimes they have heavy metals in the wicks. They have petrochemicals. They are bad news. I don't spray toxic Febreze. We make our own, or we light the diffuser, right? You can mix up some cozy Christmas spirit, grapefruit oil, clove in your diffuser. That I have people come over all the time and they're like, oh my gosh, your house smells so amazing. We were selling our last house. I was running what's called the Anthropology candle to blend nonstop, like when we would show the house, because it's just so good. And my realtor actually texted me one day. She's like, okay, because she was always showing the home. She's like, okay, I need to know what your house is smelling like all the time. And she actually ended up buying a whole kit of oils. So you are not going to miss the candles. You're not going to miss the smell part. Okay, we've got you covered. There's everything from pumpkin spice to spring rain. Okay, there's diffuser recipes for everything. So you can diffuse. You can drop a few drops in the bottom of your shower. People get fancy. They make shower steamers with baking soda, but we absolutely love to diffuse. We diffuse for things like sleep. We diffuse for things like respiratory wellness. Absolutely get that up in the air. We diffuse to prevent the spread of illness in our home. If we've been exposed to anything, if someone has something, we are getting things like thieves and immu power up in the air to kill the bacteria, kill the viral load. So yeah, diffusing is amazing. You will be 100% addicted. It's so good. We have literally we have like 12 diffusers. We have diffusers in every single room of this house, every nook and cranny, even a closet, you guys. So the other way you can use them is you can actually apply them for wellness support. So this is called topical usage. So you have a chest cold, apply them on your chest. If you have, maybe you have allergies, lavender oils and natural antihistamine, apply it over your nose. You get the deal. Applying them over the bottom of your feet is like, if you've ever heard use Vicks on the bottom of your feet, it's super, super powerful way to use oils. Very, very effective. So you can apply them topically. This is probably the way we use them the most. If I'm trying to balance my hormones, I'm putting Endoflex Progestins Plus over my thyroid. Very, very straightforward. Very, very simple. Okay. And then the last way you can use them is you can actually ingest essential oils. Now, don't go to Walmart and get those oils. And Hannah's going to talk about that. They literally say do not ingest for a reason. But you can use Young Living oils internally. They have a whole line called the Vitality line with white labels. You can flavor your dishes. You can put basil in some spaghetti sauce. You can put peppermint oil in your brownies, lime oil in your salsa. You can make homemade cough syrup with lemon oil. Guys, it's so good. We went through a period where we were really dealing with croup a lot, and that's what we would use. You can make homemade capsules like the allergy capsule, the pain capsule, the antibiotic capsule. These things absolutely work. Teas, all the things. So hopefully I'm going to give you a visual. Here's your 3 visuals. If you want to screenshot it, 3 main ways, super easy. There's so many ways you can use oils. There's so many fun things you can do, from making a room spray to making a Band-Aid blend that you have on hand. And it's basically better, like it's 10 times better than Neosporin, and it's all natural. So with that, I'm going to pass this over to Hannah.
All right. Hey, friends. Okay, so if you're anything like me, when I got started 8 years ago with Young Living, I heard a friend. She reached out to me and was like, hey, I know you're on a health journey. And I had been posting recipes trying to clean up our diet and had been really looking for just natural tools to use in our home. I was newly married and just looking forward to having a family someday, and kind of like overwhelmed with the burden of responsibility of caring for my home, and realizing that I had to be the one who chose the cleaners, and like, what do we use in our house? And I don't want it to be toxic. Like, I was learning all kinds of things about how many toxic chemicals were in all of our household products. And so when I had a friend approach me about like, you would love essential oils, we use them for, I think she said, we use them for my son's asthma. It's helped him so much. And, we use them for cleaning and all this stuff. And hearing some of her stories, I thought, I don't think I understand what it is you're talking about, because essential oils are what you use to like scent things. And you're telling me that you're using them on your body and they're like doing things for your body. Like that was a very foreign concept to me, right? And so maybe you're like me, where you're like, I feel like I have a lot of friends who use essential oils and I just don't know that I understand exactly what they are. So let me kind of explain to you why we've chosen a company like Young Living to purchase oils from and what a difference that makes. Because especially now, you can go to TJ Maxx, you can go to Amazon, you can even go to Walmart, and who knows where else you can find essential oils on store shelves. And so we want to just kind of give you some information to equip you on making the best decision for yourself and your family when it comes to purchasing essential oils. So why we've chosen Young Living is because essential oils are actually a very largely unregulated industry. There's not a lot of rules about like what a company has to abide by, what standard they have to abide by in order to make and sell essential oils. And that's a little bit concerning when you really think about it, because essential oils are all the rage, right? Like you could go Google and hundreds of articles would come up about uses for essential oils and all the things that they do. But the truth is, if you go to Walmart or TJ Maxx and you buy an essential oil, you really have no idea where that oil came from. You really have no idea what's in that bottle. It could be, best case scenario, it could be an essential oil that's heavily diluted with something that's odorless, colorless. It could be a carrier oil with just a little, like a very small percentage of essential oil in it. But worst case scenario is that oil could be contaminated with all kinds of toxic adulterants. It could have been harvested and distilled with a solvent. So it could have literally toxic chemicals that were used to extract the oil from the plant. A lot of companies will do that to get the oil out faster and to make it produce more. And what you're really wanting, if you're wanting to use essential oils for actually getting chemicals out of your life and having a cleaner and healthier, non-toxic lifestyle, you want to make sure that your essential oils are actually pure and actually therapeutic grade so that they're not harming you, because the point is getting harmful things out of our home, right? And out of our daily routines and out of the things that we're putting on our body. So it really doesn't do any good if we just go to Walmart and buy whatever essential oil is on the shelf. You'll notice that all those bottles have all kinds of warning labels on them about like, don't put it on your skin, make sure you don't ingest it, call poison control if this is ingested or comes in contact with any sensitive areas. And you'll notice with the Young Living essential oil that it doesn't contain those warnings. It has safe usage guidelines on the bottle, but it recommends that you apply it topically, and it gives you instructions for how to take it internally. And the reason is that Young Living has been around for almost 30 years. They've been in business as a corporation for 27, going on 28 years now. They have over 25 seed to seal certified farms and farms that they directly own and operate and then directly oversee all over the world. And that's really important because Young Living is actually leading the entire essential oils industry. They're raising the standard. There's lots of really good YouTube videos on their YouTube channel if you ever want to go check out more about what they're doing and their seed to seal standard. It's a really intricate process. And they take it very seriously. It's like the most important part of Young Living is their seed to seal standard, and it impacts every single product that they make, every oil that they distill for us. They do triple testing of every single batch of oil that they sell to us. What that means is that they have state-of-the-art machines in our facility in Utah where they test every single oil to make sure that oil is pure. It doesn't have any adulteration in it. It doesn't have any like off compounds. Essential oils have very specific percentages of plant material compounds in them. And those compounds are what you want in order to work in your body. If one of those gets off or it's completely missing something, that's a sign that something went wrong. We don't want to have oils that are not therapeutic to us, right? We don't want them to be missing some key constituent that's actually going to be helpful, and it throws off the whole standard of the oil. And so Young Living is very particular about the standard that they hold for their oils and their products. And so you can know when you purchase a Young Living oil, it has been harvested carefully. It has never come into contact with any chemicals when it was being grown or harvested or distilled. We are a completely chemical-free company. We do not use solvents. We don't use adulterants. We even will hand weed. We will use essential oils as herbicides and pesticides on our fields. And we have that standard because we know that bioaccumulation is real, and we don't want to be using an essential oil that's actually introducing toxins to our body. We want them to be helping us to cleanse and to do the things that our bodies need to do without adding to our toxic load. And so there is actually 600 life-changing products at Young Living. There's over 200 essential oils, tons of other products that are infused with oils and are also toxin free. And we're going to talk about a lot of those tonight. Some of our favorite oils that have changed our lives and we have amazing testimonies for, and then some of the great products that help support you in health, help your home be healthier without adding toxins to your daily life. And Young Living also just wants to help people. Their mission is to get oils into every person's home. And the reason is because we have so many testimonies where an oil has come through for us when nothing else was working, where it was something that we could reach for that helped us feel better, that helped something heal, that helped something recover faster, that helped something in our body that needed to happen. And a lot of people have testimonies where things were not working, right? Like it was kind of a desperate situation. And we reached for a Young Living oil and saw immediate turnaround, immediate results. And so we want to share that message with people that there's not just like a hopeless situation that you don't have something you can turn to. You can grab an oil, you can grab a Young Living product and support your body and what it needs to do. And so that's why we teach classes like this, because we think it's really important to share about what Young Living can offer families and homes. So they're a fully equipped natural products company. You can literally order a box of all of your household products from Young Living, from your oils to your hand soap, baby products. They have the most amazing baby wipes that double as dryer sheets and makeup remover. Like they're the best. They have laundry soap. They've got supplements that are top of the line, not only really pure and high quality ingredients, but also infused with essential oils that help deliver those nutrients in your body and make them even more bioavailable. Makeup, all kinds of shampoo, body care, literally everything for your home. It's a one-stop shop for wellness. It saves you so much time not going to all of the stores, not going and looking confused at all of the shelves at Whole Foods and in your natural grocery store, being like, which of these products are good for me and which ones are just greenwashed. You don't have to worry about that with Young Living because of their standard. And it makes it so easy and convenient. You can just order whenever you want, know that you can shop at the same place for all of your wellness products and fully equip your home to be natural and toxin-free and just free of some of those harmful ingredients that we have talked about tonight. So I think, is that all? I'm gonna hand it off to Amanda next. Is that right?
I think it's me again.
Back to you. Okay.
Yeah. So I love that so much because even like on the last photo, it showed the Luscious Lemon hand soap. Guys, I would put that up to Bath and Body Works any day. And here's the thing, when I go to Bath and Body Works and I don't go there, but when I walk by it, I am like, ooh, like I'm grossed out because you almost get to a place where the natural smells like luscious lemon, which is like this dreamy, oh, it's so good, lemony, creamy scent. It's so nice. When your body gets used to like a natural combination of smells, it like starts rejecting the synthetics. And it smells so good. Like I thought it was fake at first. It was so good. I was like, this is too good to be true. So same with Christmas Spirit hand soap. You're going to have so much fun. You're going to love, love, love their products. So, okay, let's talk about diffusing a little bit more here. If you didn't know this, studies actually show that putting chemicals like candles, the chemicals that candles emit are actually as harmful as secondhand smoke. So things like respiratory illness, allergies, asthma, and worse. And I think back to, when Grace was so sick and having asthma attacks where I have to call 911, chronic pneumonia. I'm talking like every 2 to 3 weeks we were in the ER with her. Just super trauma, like lots of trauma during that time in my life and in her life. I was lighting all the candles. I remember having like 5 candles going one day, like specifically at our ranch in Kansas City. And I look back and I'm like, man, I just didn't know. It makes so much sense to me now. When I look back, I can see like the actual reactions she was having to those things. And so even if you're not having some sort of reaction, your body, your lungs are one of the most effective ways to take anything in. If you didn't know that, doctors have stated like if they could make every medication like go in through the lungs, they would, if that was possible, because it's just a super efficient way for the body to take in anything. So, oops, I went the wrong way. So diffusers are not just pretty, you guys. They support immunity, they increase oxygen, they support mental health, mood, and they're extremely effective at eliminating airborne bacteria. You can easily make a 2-ingredient Febreze just like that. So you don't need it. So it's so good. And the other thing that I wanted to show you guys is the financials on this. A lot of people think, oh, essential oils are so expensive. That is not, or good quality essential oils, right? Walmart essential oils are cheap because they're junk, but real essential oils are a little bit more pricey. But here's the thing, it's a couple drops. And if you look at the breakdown, it's actually way cheaper than burning a candle. So for example, a small Yankee candle with 25 hours of burn time is going to cost you about $11. Diffusing Stress Away and peppermint, which is like a vanilla mint scent, is going to cost you for the same amount of time, 21 cents, you guys. So, or I'm sorry, 25 hours is $2.62. $2.62 compared to $10 or basically $11 for the same 25 hours of time making your home smell super cozy. So that part is just not true either. Essential oils last a long time. You're using drops. And so you're going to love that part of things too. And so with that, I'm going to hand this off to Amanda, and she's going to talk to you about the 12 most important oils.
I get the best job of the night. Like, hands down, this is my favorite thing to talk about. These 12 oils radically changed our life years ago, and I go back to them time and time and time again. Every single month, there is something out of this starter kit that goes back on my order. And, you know, when we first started using oils, we didn't know anything about holistic remedies. We weren't really sure what we were doing. And that might sound really familiar to you because you might be like, gosh, I've always done everything so medicinal and so normal. And so had we, but we just came upon a time in our life when we needed something that was different and outside of the box. My dad, he actually had stage 4 cancer. And we, really long story short, we were told that within about 6 months, he would pass away from this tumor that was growing in his throat, and there wasn't any help. And we dug into essential oils, and just coming from a really medical background family, my mom is an RN. I thought my family would look at me like I had grown 3 heads. But the reality was that sometimes we just need a little bit more than what allopathic medicine offers us. And I was really grateful to have this first aid kit in our life over the last 7 years. So my dad, again, long story short, my dad recovered. We completely healed him using some very specific essential oils and some supplements. And that was almost 8 years ago. So it was a life-changing moment for us. And I have 5 children. So I started to look at what's in our home that I could make some changes, because I don't want to end up in my dad's shoes. He was 56 when that happened, which is incredibly young. And so I started looking at what in our home is impacting our health. And that's where I really dug into like toxins in the home, like Holly and Hannah have talked about tonight. And I wanted to just make some easy changes for my kids. They were ages 6 months to 15. So we had all kinds of issues and needs. And this first aid kit is where it's at. It is 12 of the most versatile oils that will help you very easily, very naturally care for your family. They're the most popular oils. We use them time and again for everything. So the 12, I want you guys to grab a pen and paper, because I'm actually going to rapid fire through them really quickly and give you some easy uses. So you're going to want to write them down. And I'm going to do this because I want to show you the versatility of what a 12 simple oils can do within your home. Okay. Okay. Let's start with lemon. Lemon is a great detoxer. It supports your kidneys, your liver, your gallbladder. We have seen people go in reverse with kidney and dialysis issues, crazy things with it cleansing your kidneys. It's a great detox. And that's what we need in this day and age with the over accumulation of the toxins. You can't avoid all of them. Lemon is an inexpensive and easy way to support all of your bodily organs. You can put it in your water. You can take it in a capsule. You can rub it on topically. I like to rub it around my ear glands to make sure my ears stay clear, especially like after swimming or when flying. Lemon is an easy, inexpensive oil, and it's not like the lemon rind lemon, or it's not like the lemon like you would squeeze into your water. That's kind of acidic. This is a lemon oil from the rind, so it's totally different healing properties. That is a basic oil that everyone should use in their life each and every day. Lavender oil, this is like my favorite. So lavender is an antihistamine. We'll take a little allergy balm. I have hundreds of stories of people in my group who are like, I don't take allergy medicines anymore because I use a little trio of lemon, lavender, lavender and peppermint, lemon, lavender, and thieves oil. Easy way to help manage your allergies and get rid of some of those maybe medications within your life. It's also really great for sleep and calming. So if you've got kids, this needs to be in your mom toolbox. My kids sleep. I don't have that up and down all night long. I don't know how I ever did it with my older girls, but they sleep. And lavender is also really great for skin, some coconut oil, rub it on, excellent for skin issues. Thieves. Thieves is a super cool story, and it is just a mixture of clove and eucalyptus and lemon. This is antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, and antimicrobial. This is the oil that you need in your mom toolkit because it is for immunity. This is how I have kept my kids off of antibiotics for the last almost 8 years. We use this oil religiously in our household on their feet. We'll use a carrier oil and put it around their ears and neck glands. Thieves is a protectant. You need that one for sure. If anyone gets sick, like if I'm not feeling well, I'll add a couple of drops to my tea and I'll drink it, or some cider, or I'll take it in a capsule. I personally will even use it just like an antibiotic to kick something out of me. Peppermint. Peppermint smells just like peppermint. It's super fun to cook with, but it's great for your digestive tract. It's so good for like acid reflux or GERD, anything heartburn related. It's also really great for any muscle pain, some headaches. It's a warm oil, and so it tends to relax your muscles. Everyone loves peppermint. It smells phenomenal. Raven is a fan favorite. Holly and I, we both love Raven. Our kiddos with asthma, they are fans. They use this to help get rid of their asthma attacks. It's a breathing oil. It just opens your airways and allows you to breathe. I love the smell of Raven. Peace and calming. Again, if you've got kids, this one is for you. It'll help your babes be calm, sleep at night. We diffuse it like after school to help everyone be calm and not crazy in the after school madness. Stress away, moms, this is for you. It's a vacation in a bottle. It smells a little, I don't know, like the beach is what it smells like to me. It's got like vanilla in it. It's just yummy. It's my perfume, but it also lowers cortisol levels. So you know those times when you're really crazy and mad stressed, you need to put your stress away on, help bring you back to that balance, because you don't need to have your cortisol levels freaked out and all over the place. It's not good for you. Citrus Fresh, we're going to use it just like lemon, great detox, smells super good. We don't use dryer sheets anymore, so we use wool dryer balls, and we'll just put some drops of Citrus Fresh, really inexpensive, makes our laundry smell fabulous. Panaway is a pain oil, everything pain related. It smells like Bengay a little bit. It's full of wintergreen, very soothing to the muscles. No one doesn't like Panaway ever. Everyone's a fan of that one. Digest is full of fennel, so it's good for your digestive system. There is never a time when my kiddos have had an upset tummy and Digest has failed us. Literally never. Every time someone says my stomach hurts, I'm like, get the literal magic, Holly says. I totally agree. Rub it on, put it in the belly button, take it in a capsule, however you want to use it. It's gold. Valor is very specific to Young Living, and we are known for Valor. It is a coveted oil. We call it affectionately a chiropractor in a bottle, because it's known to help align the spine and help ease muscle pain. It's also really great for anxiety though, and calming emotions. So I recommend this one a lot with my kiddos that maybe are a little more hyperactive, pairing it with some peace and calming. I personally use Valor just to calm myself, maybe before I teach a class or something like that. It's made for courage. That's its other nickname, is courage in a bottle. And I love that, because can you think of a time when maybe one of your kiddos needed to like go to school or do a school play or something, and they just were having a little anxiety over it? I had that kid, and being able to put Valor on him was super helpful as I was getting him out the door and into this car to go to school. So we love Valor for our babes and for adults. And finally, my favorite oil of all time, it's frankincense. Frankincense is what we used for my dad. I actually use Frank daily because it is a glow up. Like if you want your skin to be radiant, frankincense on your skin is the anti-aging miracle. I love this stuff. I used to have melasma, which is dark spots from when after you've had a baby, and frankincense is the only thing that took it away. I had it for years, and so we love Frank. It's also really good to put in some creams and some rubs. We'll teach you guys all that though. There's lots that we could teach you about all of these, but do you see how they are such a medicine cabinet makeover, right? This is one of my favorite slides because it gives you an example of all of the things in your home that you can replace with these 12 oils. You can do it cost effectively, and you can do it with low, no tox. Like, that is a big deal. One of the big parts of being an oiler and using oils for your medicine box is that you're reducing that toxic burden. And so there's less chance of them becoming sick because you're lowering the toxins and you're making different choices. So these are the 12 that come in the starter kit. We'll talk about that later. I believe I'm passing it off to Hannah.
I was muted. Yes. Okay. So let's talk a little bit more about that awesome thieves oil that Amanda mentioned. This is like the immunity oil, #1 oil that we recommend for the immune system, colds and flus, just giving your immune system a boost. But the really cool thing about thieves is that there's actually been university studies done where when you diffuse thieves, the Thieves Essential Oil blend, it had a 99.96% reduction of airborne bacteria and pathogens when they diffused that oil. That's a huge deal. And when I was just starting with oils, I worked in an office and we passed illness around all of the time. It was so miserable. We would just pass a sickness around and then we would all get better and then we'd pass it around again. And I was so sick of it. And so I asked my boss permission if I could bring a diffuser and my thieves oil. I was just getting into oils. Thankfully, his wife was also getting into oils at the same time. So he was like a little bit more like, yeah, that's fine. So he let me bring a diffuser in and we diffused thieves every single day in the office. Not only did like everyone in the entire building come like gravitate to our office and it was like, this smells so good in here. What are you doing? What are you burning? But we stopped passing sickness around, you guys, because it was boosting our immunity and it was killing germs in the air that we were like, you know, when somebody sneezes, it was killing the germ so that it was mitigating the effect of having somebody who wasn't feeling good in the office. And we have seen that happen time and time and time again. And so Young Living is really smart and they know that about their Thieves Essential Oil, how powerful it is and what it actually does. So they've actually developed an entire cleaning line around the Thieves Essential Oil. And this is actually something that I got interested in Young Living to begin with because I was looking for non-toxic cleaners that smelled good, that were effective, that didn't make my house smell like vinegar. I didn't want to use bleach, but I also didn't want it to smell like vinegar all the time. That was gross. And so when I found Thieves Cleaner, I was so excited because it was a plant-based cleaner that had 0 toxins and had the super powerful Thieves Essential Oil as one of the main active ingredients in it so that I could disinfect all of my surfaces. And what I found is that this cleaner actually replaced every cleaner in my entire house. I don't have Windex anymore. I don't have scrubbing bubbles. I don't have Comment. I don't have anything. We have Thieves products. They last us forever. They're incredibly cheap because you just dilute a little bit of Thieves Essential or the Thieves household cleaner with water in a spray bottle. You do like 2 capfuls with 16 ounces of water and we clean everything with it and it works. It degreases, it gets rid of stains like crazy. It's amazing. And so sometimes we think that, you know, we're using all of these things. We're using Windex. I have heard so many times, I've used bleach and Comment my whole life and I am fine, right? But are you really fine? Are you really fine? Or maybe is your toxic bucket getting fuller and fuller and fuller, or maybe more full is the correct grammatic term. I don't know. But if it's getting more and more full, they could be contributing to health problems that you're just not connecting the dots to, right? So does anybody in your family have hormone struggles? Maybe you're like, hormones are not perfect. Maybe you struggle in that area. Maybe you have recurring coughs that you're just like, I don't even know what that's about. I don't know why they keep coughing. They've been coughing for months, but I have no idea why. Do you have headaches? Do you ever have somebody who just like randomly seems to get a headache or a migraine that really bothers them and it doesn't seem to be connected to anything? Do your kids have asthma or allergies or eczema? Those things could be because of the things that are in your household cleaners that you're spraying down all of your surfaces on. And this statistic just blows my mind. An infant now is born. They tested the cord blood of infants and they're finding over 280 foreign toxins, environmental toxins in the cord blood of infants and they're tested. That's directly related to the environment that the mom was living in. All of her cleaners, you know, her like nesting stage where she just like freaks out and cleans everything in her home. She's actually contributing to foreign toxins, environmental toxins being in the cord blood of her baby. And that's a really scary place to be because are we really fine? Or maybe are we just not connecting the dots to what these things are actually doing to our homes? They're polluting our air. They're loading our houses and our bodies down with chemicals. And eventually that bucket is going to overflow. And we're going to need to have a way to reduce our toxic burden. And so the best way that we have found to reduce our toxic burden is by ditching all of our toxic cleaners. We don't even have to go down those aisles at Walmart anymore, you guys. And I can't even tell you how much mental space it saves me to know that I just don't even have to worry about it. I clean literally everything with Thieves, and it saves us so much money. So one bottle of Thieves concentrate will make more than 28 bottles, full-size spray bottles of cleaner. Okay, so that comes out to being less than $1 a bottle. You can add your essential oils to it to customize the scent. So if you're like, I really miss the pumpkin spice cleaner in the fall, I don't know that I want my cleaner to always smell the same. You can literally make pumpkin spice cleaner. We have recipes. You can make Christmas cleaner. You can make spring cleaner. You can make Valentine's Day cleaner. Literally, you can customize it to smell however you want, and really play with it. And it's literally unheard of to be able to find a $1 completely non-toxic cleaner that's safe, effective. You can let your kids clean your house with it. You can have your pets be around it. You can use it when you're pregnant. I always thought it was really shady when all the warning labels say, if you're pregnant, don't use this product. And I'm like, well, if a pregnant lady can't use it, then why should I be using it? Or why should I let my kid use it at school? Right? That's a huge red flag. So you can cheaply and effectively switch out your toxic cleaners for Thieves cleaner. And it's one of my most recommended products and probably one of my favorite products. I cannot imagine living without our Thieves household cleaner. And there's also like dish soap and laundry detergent that you can actually dilute and stretch it to be like the cheapest laundry detergent ever, that cleans your clothes without loading them down with toxins and optical brighteners and synthetic fragrance and all the gross stuff that's in laundry detergent. There are so many Thieves cleaning products that Young Living offers that you can literally have a chemical-free home with a one-stop shop from Young Living. And the mental load that it takes off of me as a mom it's like unparalleled. I just like love so much that I can just order from Young Living, get my Thieves stuff, and I don't even have to worry about what to buy at the grocery store. It saves me so much time and money. All right, who's next? Amanda? Okay.
I believe so. Yes, Ningxia Red. So no one knows how to say this, and we all love it. So this is Ningxia Red. This is literally the vitamin capsule in a fruit form. And I'm going to give you guys the easy way to think about this. So when I first started Young Living, I was like, it's a juice. I don't need a juice in my life. Like, I thought juices were crazy, and like, why? I did not want to be that person. I am that person. You will find me every day chugging my morning red juice. Okay. And here's why. So Ningxia Red is a powerful antioxidant. And the best way to think about antioxidants within your body is if you turn on a car, it automatically has exhaust, right? Well, our body automatically has free radicals and creates free radicals based on outside factors. So inside our body, free radicals are happening and flying around all the time, trying to create sickness, cancer, other issues in our body. Antioxidants come in and basically eat the free radicals and kick them out of our body. It is very important that we have powerful antioxidants within our diet. The American diet is crazy. We simply don't get enough greens. We don't get enough organic. Even if you're eating a totally organic diet, you're not getting enough whole, dense nutrition. With Ningxia Red, you take 2 ounces of it. It's a literal shot glass, and you shoot it every single day. And you have now had more antioxidants, more amino acids, more whole fruit, vegetables than you could ever begin to eat in a day. It's got like 58 heads of broccoli and 92 almonds, right? Like all of this crazy amounts of really good, healthy, organic food for you that you could not begin to eat. That's actually not why I love it though. You know why I love it? The stories that I get within my group from this are unparalleled. There is nothing that I get more testimonies on than this, because it is so perfect for people with autoimmune diseases and high inflammation, people with diabetes. It lowers blood sugar. Dr. Jim Bob Hagerton says that Ningxia Red lowers blood sugar faster than anything on the market, including medicine. That is a big claim. And he is an amazing doctor that I truly respect. And so we've seen that time and time again, though, people that really struggle with their blood sugars. Ningxia Red is excellent for that. High blood pressure, high cholesterol. When you feed your body well, it is truly amazing what it can do, what really happens. And so we challenge everyone to drink Ningxia for 30 days. See how you feel at the end of it. See how your brain fog, is your brain functioning better? Do you have more energy? I'll never forget this one time First, we're drinking Ningxia Red, and this mom says to me, she's like, I work 30 minutes from my house, and I used to pull over on the side of the highway and take a nap with my kids in the back seat of the car because I could not make it home. She was so tired, and that's super dangerous. And she said Ningxia Red completely changed that. Her energy levels skyrocketed. I personally have an autoimmune disease, and I can feel inflammation leaving my body when I drink my Ningxia Red. This slide is perfect. It's an easy button for wellness. It has 3 times the vitamin C as oranges. We all know we want to have our vitamin C right now with all the Rona talk going on. We want to make sure that we're packed full of all of our immune boosting things. Rich vegetarian source of zinc, one of the highest percentages of fiber, more than oat bran, so much goodness in this one bottle. And Holly here in just a minute is actually going to tell you about the starter kit that comes with this in it. I just can't recommend this enough. Holly or Hannah, is there anything you want to add? This is a gem in Young Living, and it is very exclusive to us.
I think the only thing I would add here is that it's absolutely true. My sister's a type 1 diabetic, and we see it over and over again on her pump. She's taken pictures. She shared it on Instagram. She shared it on classes where she, she's taking her boluses, she's got her pump, and then nothing is working. Her sugar is not coming down. It's actually going up. And when she finally reaches for the Ningxia, she'll even put cinnamon bark oil in it, which actually also reduces blood sugar. You will see it literally, people probably on this call have seen it or have been on a call where she's shown it, and it just literally starts going like this. It starts going down finally. And so it's such an answer to prayer for her. And it's real. It really is real. And type 2 is even better because type 2, you can actually make a full recovery and completely come off all of your medications for diabetes. So,
and we've seen that a lot too.
Yeah.
I want to say one last thing about Ningxia. Someone said in the comments, it's safe for kids. It's not only safe for kids, it's totally recommended for kids. How many of you have picky eaters that you're like, man, I can't get them to eat anything outside of chicken nuggets, right? These kids need that to fill those nutritional gaps. My little guy, he really struggled with some tummy issues, and Ningxia Red totally regulated all his bowel movements, all the things. It's very helpful for that also. All right, Holly, take it away.
Yeah, so I'm going to close this out. So why did we talk about oils? Why did we talk about the 12 most important oils? Why did we talk about thieves cleaner? And why did we finish off with Ningxia Red? Who thought we'd be talking about some magical berry juice with essential oils in it? Here's why. Because those 3 things are some of the top selling year on end products from Young Living. And here's why. If you get 1 bottle of thieves cleaner, your 12 oils, and some Ningxia Red, you've made a whole body and a whole home change that is literally going to wipe out more chemicals than you can imagine. It's going to take the toxic load off your body, off your mind, off your family. And it's also going to infuse your family with wellness, nutrition, and everything you need. It's literally the whole body, whole home makeover with just 3 focuses. And so that makes it super simple. And so what do you want to try first really is what it comes down to. You can try all of them. You can get them all at once. Or you can decide, you know what, I want to focus on just my cleaning, or I want those 12 oils because those are going to cover a lot of bases for me. Those are a little medical kit, right, that I can have and start diffusing. Or maybe I just know I need chronic disease help. I need my children to be able to take a shot. I need myself to be able to take a shot that covers every organ in my body, gives me dense nutrition. We need help majorly in that area for immunity and all the things. So that would be Ningxia, right? So let's look at how do you get started. First of all, we want to say, after I show you these bundles, you're going to be introduced to our community, and our community will hold your hand. You're not going to get any sort of package you want to get and be left to yourself and be like, wait, what do I do now? Or I can't remember how to use the oils. I'm telling you, we have mentorship training. We have exclusive member only websites. We have literal groups full of years of testimonies and people where you can use the search bar for allergies or whatever you need. We have so much help for you and such an awesome community. So we want to make sure you understand that you are not going to be left alone. You're not going to be abandoned. So how do you get started? Well, basically it's pretty simple. Whoever invited you, they have what's called a referral link. They can shoot you that link and you will be able to go to youngliving.com, fill your shopping cart with the products you want, or you can just order any starter bundle. We always recommend that you do 100 in product value because you unlock 24% off for 12 months and you unlock free shipping. So it's a pretty good deal. Plus, most of the starter bundles and most of what you're going to want will probably be around 100 PV or more. So you definitely want to make sure that's in the cart to unlock those two things, because 24% off for 12 months is golden. And that renews. Like, most of us end up spending, like, I know for me, we switched over our whole home. So I'm definitely spending $100. And if you spend another $100, say you get to the 12-month mark and you spend another $100, it unlocks it for another 12 months, and so on and so forth. And then you just check out, right? You check out and you're done. So you can literally choose anything you want, or you can start with a custom bundle, which is what I'm going to show you now. And these are put together by Young Living, because sometimes it can be overwhelming. And you're like, I don't want to pick out my own products. What are my starter options? These are put together by Young Living. They're bundled and they're discounted. So these truly are, as far as like cost startup, these are the cheapest way to get started, hands down. So the first one is those 12 oils, right? And you can get those 12 oils that we talked about, the 12 oils that every home needs, with a few different diffusers. And depending on the diffuser you choose, you can upgrade to the Aria, or you can keep it the free diffusers, which are the Desert Mist, or the, what's the other one called? Dewdrop, the Dewdrop, okay? So basic starts out at 165. If you upgrade to the Cadillac, all the way at the top, the Aria, which is what is shown here, it's going to be 265. 12 oils remain the same. You also get 2 packages of Ningxia Red. And then you also get a Thieves hand sanitizer and a Thieves little portable spray that you can spray shopping carts, public toilet seats, all those good things. Okay. So this is a great, great kit. Free shipping, 24% off membership for 12 months. You're going to absolutely love it. There is no hidden anything. You can always opt into what's called subscription, which is monthly ordering. There's so many, you get free oils, you get so much good stuff on that. You can talk to the person who invited you, but it's totally optional. Most of us end up doing that because it becomes like, it's a lifestyle and they reward you for it. So that's the premium oil starter kit. Oops, I went the wrong way. And there's another one, a little Haven bundle. This is great for the person who just wants to like stick their toe in the water. This is like a candle, a dreamy candle-like diffuser. It's super cute. It looks like a little candle. And this comes with 4 of the oils that are in that popular 12 oil starter kit. 4 of the favorites: lemon, lavender, and peppermint, and peace and calming. And then you also get 2, if you look on the screen, 2 really cute blush chick droppers where you can pre-mix your diffuser blends, have it set in by your diffuser. The spa blend, for example, is lemon, lavender, and peppermint. So fresh, so good. You could mix those together and put them in your diffuser. This is $135. Great starter kit, mini kit of oils. That's a great price point and place to start. And I love that diffuser for offices and bathrooms. It's so good. Okay, and then the next one is the Thieves starter bundle. Hands down, this is such an incredible deal. So I actually go and buy the Thieves subscription bundle when I need to stock up on Thieves, which is very similar to this starter bundle. $125, and look at everything you get. 2 bottles of Thieves cleaner, 2 hand sanitizers, a bottle of the Thieves oil, the famous Thieves oil for immunity, toothpaste, mouthwash, portable spray. So much good stuff, guys. And again, you could add a diffuser to your cart if you wanted to. You could pick out a diffuser, but you're getting the 24% off and you're getting the free shipping with the starter kit. And then the last one is the Ningxia bundle. And we talked about Ningxia. If you are trying to focus on an antioxidant drink with all your vitamins and minerals, immunity, inflammation, and just make sure like kids need this, old people need this, athletes need this, women need this, like literally everyone should have 2 ounces of Ningxia Red a day. I have seen changes in everything from my skin to my energy. It's crazy when you give your body what it needs, your body like performs. And I think as Americans, we are just used to not feeling well and we think it's normal, and it's not. You can feel 10 times better, 100 times better even. So this is such a great price point as well. The Ningxia bundle includes 2 of the large glass bottles as well as the 30 count of the singles. I call them adult Capri Suns because you can throw them in your bag. I love them so much. And you also get a box of the Ningxia Nitros, which are like literally the afternoon mental boost that you need. They're like mental brain food. It is crazy. The Ningxia Nitros are made just for that afternoon pick-me-up. And for mental clarity, you're going to absolutely love those as well. So I hope that narrows it down for you. If you're like, you know what, I just want to pick out my own products, again, fill your shopping cart with whatever you want, skincare line, a few oils, whatever you need, but make sure you hit that 100 PV mark to get the 24% off and free shipping. It's that simple, you guys. You can talk to the person who invited you. And with that, we are going to give away I think it's a $25 shopping credit. I think I accidentally put the wrong number on here.
It's 2 of them actually. So 2 lucky winners.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you are not a customer of Young Living yet, okay, we want to help you take $25 off your very first order. So if you're not a customer yet, in the comments, really quick, let us know, raise your hand, leave a comment, say, I'm not a customer yet, but I want to get started. I want to enter to win the $25 credit, and we will choose somebody who is going to place their very first order. Oh, I see people raising their hands. That's like a Zoom feature, huh? I'm seeing people like, hey,
put it in the comment box for us.
Put it in the comment box because we need to write down names to make sure we choose someone. Okay. Erica is not a customer yet. Would love to win. Awesome.
Janae. Keisha.
I love how many non-members are on here. That's so fun.
I know, same. Michelle, awesome.
Did you tell them about asking them for their friend's referral link?
I did, but you can chit chat about it more.
No, I was writing. I'm writing names. I was just filling air. That's all I was. Someone did say though, do you use their hair care products? And I will tell you that I am a hair care Young Living product junkie, and I did not think I would be. I was a little concerned, and I have the best hair of my entire life now at the age of 42 next week. So I'm telling you, I love our hair care. We have the best supplement, Sulfurzyme, that helps you regrow it. Absolutely. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, because I see Lainey said COVID really screwed up my hair. That is a real thing. My best friend lost 50% of her hair volume. So what you want to do is you want to look up the mermaid hairspray recipe. I believe it's rosemary, lavender, and cedarwood, and start applying that to your hair. It absolutely helps regrow hair as well as get on Sulfurzyme and again, Ningxia. So if you're focusing on like hair health, I used to have the worst hair pre-oils and pre-Young Living. I do not use our shampoos or anything, but I use all of our supplements. I am on Ningxia every single day, and my hair has taken a complete 180 to where my hairdresser has been like, whoa. She said right now, like I have 5 inches of hair growth, like growing in where, it's about like right here, thicker than I've ever had. So it absolutely will help your hair.
All right. Still seeing a few comments roll in from people who are not yet customers. So exciting to have so many new people here learning for the first time. That's awesome. This class is going to have a replay. So if you are like, I want to go back and listen to a certain part, we will have the recording up and uploaded tonight. We're going to try to get that done tonight, and I will post it in the event page, and we'll send that out to all of you so you can go re-listen or send it to friends who also want to get started and are curious, or maybe who had to miss and want the replay tonight. We'll have that up for you.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Joyce. It's devastated a lot of women, but you just need to get to work on it. There is hope. I promise you there's hope. There's nothing worse than losing hair.
Did you guys mention the Thyromin for that?
I did not mention that.
Okay, I know several people who are taking like 4 to 6 Thyromin a day because it's a thyroid support supplement, and usually like the thyroid needs supported if you're dealing with hair loss. So Thyromin, and then the Sulfurzyme and the Ningxia, and then making sure that you're like giving your scalp really good stimulation. So if you get like one of those exfoliating scalp brushes and really use that with your shampoo, that will help just stimulate all of those hair follicles. Okay, Amanda, I sent a list of names to our chat thread. You want to choose a random number from the list that I gathered? I haven't seen any brand new comments, so I think we're ready to choose from our list.
Okay, I'll go to random number generator.
Okay.
And if you'll pull the list up, we'll just do this together. How many were there total?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, generate. Number 1, is the first one.
Okay. Erica.
Erica.
Erica with a K. You win one $25 credit.
Yay.
And number 7.
Number 7. And then Alicia Dorsey.
Congratulations, girls.
Congratulations.
Yay. Okay, I was going to say,
Those
make sure you
switcher
reach out to the person who invited you and they can connect you with us to get those credits placed on your account. The way it'll work is kind of like a gift card. So if you're not a customer yet, what we'll have to do is reach out to your, like the person who referred you, and they will place the credit. We'll like have you start to set up an account, and then we'll place the credit and you can use it as like a payment method. Okay. So it'll be a little bit of an extra step when you first get started, but you can take $25 off your kit. So it's worth it to have a few extra steps. All right.
And your friend might actually have a coupon code also. There's a lot of 10% off coupon codes flying around right now. So make sure you ask whoever you're going to enroll with if they happen to have one. Yeah. And they just might.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Bye, you guys.
We'll see you.
Bye, you guys. Have a great night.
In a little bit. Bye, friends.